Welcome to the 2021 Prairie Fire Awards. This has been an incredible year. While COVID certainly kept us on our toes and impacted our ability to enjoy a normal season of athletics, all 18 of our teams were able to practice and 17 of our teams were able to compete. Most importantly, we were able to be together as a Prairie Fire family and support each other through some pretty unprecedented and challenging times. I am so happy that you are here today joining us as we honor some pretty special scholar athletes. I am so grateful for all these student athletes do on a daily basis to represent the Prairie Fire. I also want to recognize our coaches and staff. This is an extraordinary group who did a lot of work day in and day out to get us through this year in a successful fashion. Again, welcome to the 2021 Prairie Fire Awards, and congratulations to all our fantastic nominees and award winners. Enjoy the presentations.
The Men's Dean Trevor Memorial Award is given to the senior student athlete participating on a men's team who exemplifies the traits of Dean Trevor. Those include competitive excellence, integrity, honesty, and commitment to scholarship. This year's finalists are Corey McKnight, football and track and field, Elliot Bainbridge, men's golf.
And we got Corey McKnight. Started every football game of his career on the offensive line, two-time all-conference selection at two different positions, team leader for both the football and track teams, always willing to help his teammates, tremendous integrity, and an outstanding student athlete.
The Women's Dean Trevor Memorial Award is given to the senior student athlete participating on a women's team who exemplifies the traits of Dean Trevor. Those include competitive excellence, integrity, honesty, and commitment to scholarship. This year's finalists are Alex Ferris, soccer, Kenzie Funk, softball.
So I get to present the Dean S. Trevor Award for Women this year. This person has been a 4-year starting shortstop for the softball team, a 2-year captain, and is in the top 10 single-season record books 6 times. She's also maintained a 3.7 plus GPA as a pre-med student and has worked as a student athletic trainer for 4 years. This year's recipient is Kenzie Funk.
The Jeff Sandberg Mental Toughness Award is given to the senior student athlete who is judged to have dealt most effectively with adversity during their Knox career. This year's finalists are Alex Baker, cross country, track and field, Jason White, golf, Brooklyn Deming, soccer, Mitchell Parker, basketball.
So the award winner is Brooklyn Deming. Brooklyn for us. All right. Brooklyn deserves this award not only for her perseverance on the soccer field dealing with changing coaches, but also in dealing with her injuries. She was dealt a pretty tough hand, battling back from a significant back injury for the majority of her career at Knox, one that she thought would leave her paralyzed, no joke. Scary stuff. Outside of soccer, Brooklyn's an education major. She also works for Lexi Vernon, which helps all of us coaches out tremendously. But ultimately, what I think makes Brooklyn most deserving of this award is she's managed to tackle all of these obstacles while dealing with an incredibly difficult situation at home. With one parent seriously ill, even prior to COVID, she had to juggle helping at home with her family, her little sister, soccer, and academics. Out of the 2 years I've known her, she's been committed to her teammates and her team, regardless of the other challenges going on in her world. So I am very, very happy and very, very proud to present you with the award, Brooklyn.
The men's Arvid Pierre Zetterberg Jr. Prize is given to the student athlete participating on a men's team who, during their first year, exemplified the highest quality of character, scholarship, and interest in sports. This year's finalists are Evan Laws, football, baseball; Tyrell Pierce, football, track and field; Yasibo King Mills, soccer; Cade Wyndham, basketball.
So this award goes to, again, drum roll, Tyrell Pierce. So Tyrell was off to a great start to our limited indoor season, but had a little setback. His foot put him out for, I think, 6 weeks, 7 weeks. Yeah, but he finished the indoor season. I forgot the ranking. It's up there. Top 10 in the 400 indoor. Would have been top 3 if he didn't step out of his lane at the last meet. I know. But upon returning after his injury, ran a personal best. I think a time that was 3rd at the time, all time for Knox in the 400. Improved and won conference as a member of that 4x1 and the open 400, beating Monmouth, of course. Always fun. At the last chance meet, lowered that time to 48.76, moving him up to number 2 all time in Knox history. So a pretty good first year for him.
The women's Arvid Pierre Zetterberg Jr. Prize is given to the student athlete participating on a women's team who, during their first year, exemplified the highest quality of character, scholarship, and interest in sports. This year's finalists are Rosalie Ross, soccer; Serena Dacio, basketball.
Winner is Serena Dacio. Was a starter for us this season and led us in scoring as a first year with 15.7 points per game. She was 3rd in rebounds, tied for 2nd in steals, and 1st in minutes played. Dacio shot 100% from the foul line and hit 2 free throws late to seal the game against Lake Forest. Dacio is responsible, early to things, and easy to coach. Congratulations, Dacio.
Hi, everybody. My friend Blaze and I are here to congratulate all of you on an amazing year for Prairie Fire Athletics. Not the year you wanted to have, not the year we thought we could have, but an amazing year anyway, full of triumphs and full of competition for quite a few of our teams, full of personal bests, full of wins, full of incredible coaches and athletic trainers and staff who went the last mile for you so that you could have the best possible experience in this really unusual year. What I want to say to the award winners, congratulations. You truly have excelled. But I also want to say to every single person who has been a part of Prairie Fire Athletics, you have all been winners this year. It's been such a year, and you have persevered, and you have come through. You've kept each other safe. You've kept yourselves safe. You've expanded your skills. You've learned how to be better teammates. You've learned how to triumph over adversity. It's been a good year in that regard to all of you. So congratulations to every single one of you, from Blaze and from me.
The David Robinson Fan of the Year Award is given to the person or persons deemed to have given Knox teams the most sincere and comprehensive support during any given year. This year's winner is Rob Wynn, Knox superfan and photo editor of the Knox Student.
I am going to be presenting the David Robinson Fan of the Year Award. This person has been a super fan at the softball and baseball game this spring. They are also very helping with James and Annie with SID projects.
They have also taken a tremendous amount of pictures for the Knox student, and they have been the lone photographer. The winner is Rob Newman.
The Men's K-Club Award is conferred on the student athlete who maintained an outstanding academic record during their sophomore year, lettered in 2 sports, and is selected by the athletics department staff as contributing most significantly to the athletics program. This year's finalists are Kendall Ballman, football, track and field, baseball. Jason Clark, football, baseball.
This young man, this award winner this year, would have been a starter for us had we had a normal football season. Actually literally jumped into to track and had a successful indoor track campaign where he broke the school record, went to the D3 Elite Meet and took first place, then transitioned into baseball here this spring as an everyday starter in the outfield. And then also decided to jump back into track and field and jumped at our conference championship meets where he took second place this spring in the outdoor Midwest Conference South Championship track meet. Obviously a young man that's deeply rooted in our athletics here at Knox College. And this year's winner of the K-Club Award for Men is Kendall Ball. Congratulations, Kendall, and thank you for everything that you do as a student athlete, and obviously your involvement in athletics, and keep up the great work, Matt. Thanks, Coach.
The Women's K-Club Award is conferred on the student athlete participating on a women's team who maintained an outstanding academic record during their sophomore year, lettered in 2 sports, and is selected by the athletics department staff as contributing most significantly to the athletics program. This year's finalists are Saxon Alvarez, cross country, track and field, basketball. Keisha Jackson, track and field, basketball.
The winner is Saxon Alvarez. Saxon has been a 2-year starter for us and is a top runner on the cross country and track and field teams. Saxon is also a captain for our team, and most importantly, she is a great teammate. Congratulations, Saxon.
So I'm going to be giving out the Mahler Cup and the Hunter Trophy. These are awarded to the student athlete participating. The Mahler Cup is a student athlete participating on a women's team who during their junior year achieved the highest scholastic average while lettering in 2 sports. And then the Hunter Trophy is the men's team counterpart to that. And I would just like to say, as somebody who's been around Knox athletics for years and years and years, if you look at the trophy for these awards and you look at the names on them, it's a really impressive group, not only for what these people did as student athletes at Knox, but a lot of them as alums have been very successful and done great things. So it's a great group to be part of. So, for the Mahler Cup, drum roll please. Winner is Danica Dassman. And then the Hunter Trophy, drum roll, that goes to Alex Baker.
It started out like a movie scene.
The David Agar Athletic Service Award is awarded to the person or persons with the most outstanding contributions to athletics in a non-competitive capacity. This year's finalists are the athletic training staff, Abby Putnam, Kristen White, and the health services staff.
Okay, we are here today to present the David Agar Athletic Service Award. This year, our athletic training staff was nominated. And my co-presenter, Prairie, the volleyball coach, will read the nomination.
So the reason that we nominated the athletic training staff is because this staff has gone above and beyond during COVID, putting in extra hours and getting everything ready for our student athletes to be able to compete. And in an extraordinary year, they created issues not just for us, but for them as well. And so we thank you for the job that you guys have done.
So in summary, we would not have practiced or competed this year without these four amazing individuals and of course all the student trainers that assist them. So congratulations to our athletic training staff, Shayna, Scott, Erica, and Katie. Round of applause. Thank you guys for all that you have done.
The Cleve Bridgman Trophy is awarded to the student athlete participating on a men's team selected as the outstanding performer in an individual sport in a given year. This year's finalists are Derek Jackson, track and field, Charles Broomfield, track and field.
This award goes to, drumroll, Derek Jackson. So this season, despite only having 2 indoor meets, Derek finished the indoor season ranked 3rd in the 60-meter dash, 6th in the 200 meters for NCAA Division III. His time in both events, I think it was 6:83, 22:02 were Knox records. He broke his own Knox records. Outdoor currently ranks number 1 in the 100, number 2 in the 200, heading into nationals this week. Just won the conference titles in the 4x1, 100, and 200. Yeah, so that's all he did this year.
The Michelle Loomis Award is given to the student athlete participating on a women's team selected as the outstanding performer in an individual sport in a given year.
This one goes to Lydia Mitchell. So Lydia made some huge improvements this year. Indoor, she became the 2nd female athlete to break the 60-second barrier. And on her way to claiming the indoor Knox record. Also finished 6th at the D3 Elite Indoor Meet. Continued that success on outdoor. 2nd meet of the year, broke the record. Then lowered that record at conference, finishing 2nd in the event. So she ran 57.91, becoming the first athlete to break 58 seconds in the 400 in Knox history.
The Harley Nosher Men's Athlete of the Year Award is given to the outstanding Men's Athlete of the Year. This year's finalists are Derek Jackson, track and field, football, Jordan Rayner, basketball.
And this year it goes to, drumroll, I mean, this will be for the 2nd year in a row, Derek Jackson. So this season, despite only having 2 indoor meets, Derek finished the indoor season ranked 3rd in the 60-meter dash, 6th in the 200 meters for NCAA Division III. His time in both events, I think it was 6:83, 22:02 were Knox records. He broke his own Knox records. Outdoor currently ranks number 1 in the 100, number 2 in the 200, heading into nationals this week. Just won the conference titles in the 4x1, 100, and 200. Yeah, so that's all he did this year.
The Harley Nosher Women's Athlete of the Year Award is given to the Outstanding Female Athlete of the Year. This year's finalists are Lydia Mitchell, track and field, soccer; Serena Dacio, basketball.
Award winner is, drumroll, Lydia Mitchell. Lydia made some huge improvements this year. Indoor, she became the second female athlete to break the 60-second barrier, and on her way to claiming the indoor Knox record. Also finished 6th at the D3 Elite Indoor Meet. Continued that success on outdoor. Second meet of the year, broke the record, then lowered that record at conference, finishing 2nd in the event. So she ran 57.91, becoming the first athlete to break 58 seconds in the 400 in Knox history. In soccer, she's all Midwest Conference first team in 2019. She was a Midwest Newcomer of the Year in 2018. Academic all Midwest Conference, led the team in goals and shots in 2021 spring, while also doing track, practicing with us, practicing with you guys. She's a beast.
The John W. Hilding Prize is given to the senior student athlete participating on a men's team with the most outstanding career in intercollegiate athletics. This year's finalists are Hunter Lee, football; Alessandro Benelli, soccer.
This player has been a 4-year starter, 3-time All-Conference, Newcomer of the Year, 2-time Defender of the Year, 2-time All-Region. He'll be greatly missed and will leave big shoes to fill. The winner this year is Alessandro Benelli.
The Evelyn Bielefeld Award is given to the senior student athlete participating on a women's team with the most outstanding career in intercollegiate athletics. This year's finalists are Maddie Ferris, volleyball, softball; Alex Ferris, soccer.
To present also the Evelyn Bielefeld Award this year. Here are just a few reasons this person is receiving this award. She's an amazing dual sport athlete. In 2017, 18, and 19, she held national and Midwest Conference rankings in digs per set for the volleyball team. In 2018, she broke the Knox record for single season digs per set with 686 digs. She also has the Knox career record with 1,897 total digs. For softball, she is a single season record holder in 3 categories. She has been a starting center fielder for the softball team for 3 years. She has been named to all conference for both teams for her sports. Congrats, Maddie Ferris! I'll give it away a little bit when they came up, but I wanted them to come here too. Yep.
That concludes our awards celebration for 2021. What an incredibly special group of nominees and award winners. Thanks for joining us today as we celebrated their accomplishments and their resiliency this year. See you next year.